Moving on to 15th of December. Touring Erebonia 1. So we need to find out what the hell we're doing now. We've got an airship, so I'm assuming we've got free reign to do whatever the hell we want.
No change in weather or wind direction since entering Kreuzin provincial airspace.
We are currently cruising at a speed of 3,000 SPH. Nothing abnormal detected on the radar thus far.
Detour around the Twin Dragons Bridge, staying within the clouds. Take extra care that we aren't noticed by the Noble Alliance's surveillance.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, she's a real natural at this.
Yeah, it's hard to believe she's only been in the position for a day.
Indeed. She has proved a worthy captain in Father's place.
As if anyone could fit the role better than our student council president.
That is very true.
She still looks like a mascot character, though.
That's just one of her many charms.
Yeah, and besides, I can feel at ease knowing she's in charge. So, today's the day we start our journey anew, right?
Right. We settled what we'll be doing last night.
Oh, well, I didn't hear about it. Looks like Rean's in charge as well. But to be fair, it makes sense.
Well, Toa and George should be able to handle the day-to-day running of the ship, so that's out of the way. And whatever we decide, it's not like we're going to be able to do anything major today. Still, I think it's time we start hammering down exactly what we're going to be doing from tomorrow onward.
In theory, the Courageous gives us the ability to fly around the whole country with ease. But, in reality, the Noble Alliance has control over most of Erebonia, so we're limited in where we can actually go.
Yeah, we don't want to risk getting too close to Alliance territory. We'd run the risk of being captured, or even worse, being shot down.
It's sad to think how we barely have anywhere we can land with an amazing airship like this at our disposal.
Care to share your thoughts on this, instructor?
Oh, you kids can just do whatever you want.
Oh, please help
I
us.
lost the will to put in any effort after Captain Classy got off.
You slacker.
I'm pleased that you think so highly of my father, but
Maybe Laura can hook you up with a one-on-one lecture on the Arcade School of Sportsmanship, if you know what I'm saying.
I was kidding. In all seriousness, if you need more people fighting in whatever you end up doing, I'll be happy to help you out. Just don't forget that the Courageous was entrusted to you kids, not to me. If you want my advice, then you got it. But you need to be able to make all the important decisions on your own.
Of course.
You almost sound like an instructor for once.
Getting back to the matter at hand, we don't need to decide everything right at this moment. What say you to figuring out how and what for now? Come again?
I assume what would be our overall goal. Something realistic that we can all work together towards. And the how would be a basic idea on how we intend to achieve it.
Uh-huh. It's a little trick we use in the student council. It's easier to get motivated when you have a specific goal in mind.
You guys were doing the same kind of thing in the weeks before the Academy Festival, remember? The concert was what you were working toward, and all your other planning was how you intended to pull it off.
I see.
We did spend a lot of time before and during the festival working out all the details, come to think of it.
Not to mention taking care of the things we couldn't plan, like the strange stuff at the old schoolhouse.
we were coordinating with all of the other classes and clubs at the same time, too.
When you break it down step by step, we did so much without even realizing it. And we may have our own personal goals right now, but if we can wrap those up into one overarching goal, it won't seem half as much.
How about making it something related to the Academy itself, then?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I wonder what's happening there.
Toa, George, the Academy is currently under the Noble Alliance's control, right?
That's right. The staff and students who are there are doing what they can, but...
As you know, during the attack, a lot of the students managed to flee Trista and are now scattered across the country. Now, most of the upper-class students chose to stick it out, though. They've got no reason
So
to fear the
basically,
Alliance,
at some point we need to
being
rescue the
nobles and all.
students.
All right, then. I think our what should be taking back the Academy.
That sounds good to me. The Courageous will serve as a good means of transport, but we'll need a proper base sooner or later.
But with it, we can get a better look at the current state of things in Erebonia and try to reach out to those who are in need.
And whatever information we learn along the way could bring us that much closer to liberating the Academy.
Can't see taking it back going that smoothly, though. No doubt. It's near the capital, so its defenses are gonna be rock solid.
Still, I like it. What goal is more worthy of us than reclaiming something we hold so dear?
Indeed. Regardless of personal motivations, I can't think of an objective more fitting to us as a group.
And if we actually manage to achieve it, the sky's the limit for us.
Quite literally.
I'm genuinely moved by your positivity.
Well, their optimism is probably their strongest point.
We were thinking of something along the same lines, in fact, so it works out. And hey, if we all thought about it, what's to stop the others from thinking it too? So if you happen to bump into anyone who escaped from the academy, why not go and ask them to join us? I'm not saying it has to be your primary focus or anything, but the more people we have on our side,
All the
the
people
better.
we spotted as we were on our recovery missions.
Yeah, we'll be sure to keep an eye out.
We have about the bare minimum crew we need to fly at the moment, but it's not like this is their full-time job. I'm sure our current staff won't be here forever, so we're gonna need a few extra hands on board at some point. Ideally, we could have whoever's here now stick around long enough to train anyone we end up recruiting.
I know our numbers are small, but the more people we can get on our side, the higher chance we stand of making Trista and the Academy our home again. And I don't know about you, but I get this weird sense of satisfaction knowing that we students are gonna be the ones to do it.
I know the feeling, actually.
Everything works for me. I'd say that's our how decided.
Agreed. We'll use the Courageous as our base, and as a way to get a good idea of the current state of things in eastern Erebonia. Along the way, we'll try to recruit as many fellow Thor students to help us out as we can. All for the sake of our primary goal, taking back Thor's military academy.
Sounds like an interesting prospect. Well, I suppose what we need to decide next is where we should head first. Yeah, we don't have many places we can go at the moment. There's Legram, Ymir, Nord Highlands. Maybe to land at a 4th Army Division's base too, right? Yeah, I asked Dad about that yesterday and he's fine with it. Probably better for us to swing by all of them once, really. Oh, almost forgot. Prince Oliver sent you a few requests to take care of. He did? Oh, joy. The details are all right beside you. Behind us. Oh, there's an old computer here. I never used one in class. No need to fear, technology doesn't bite, because it'll be easier for the long run to grab stuff from there. Oh, look here, these are made by the Epstein Foundation. So they're identical to the ones used in class. There we go. Oh, something popped up. Which is how everything's displayed. Intelligence division has some of these too, I think. So, ballast in danger. On cargo. Patry is in trouble. Damn noble soldiers. Medium term. In Legram. Short term. William taken into our protective custody is banished without leave. Find our first years. Monica, Mint, Casper and Vivi. Monster Madness. Nord Highlands apparently. There's one from Nord, one from Legram, one from Grelly's Proving Grounds. Seems we've got plenty of work in store. I wish I were in my imagination, but I think I saw a depressing familiar name on them as well. I'm kind of worried about one Dad sent us. I don't think we can ignore that usual monster that appears in Nord either. Prince Oliver took the time to gather himself and just didn't tell himself, right? Well, how did he manage to do that? He just left for Western Erebonia. There's a guy with plenty of connections, especially through a Bracer Guild. He said he's going to keep finding stuff like that and he thinks you can handle and send them your way. How many you end up doing is up to you, but I recommend taking care of the more urgent ones at least. Understood. Don't think any of us can mind one bit. Indeed, it helps us bring our focus to our goal of touring the region and helping those in need. That being said, I assume checking the safety of our fellow Thor students is our top priority. I took liberty with giving you that one myself, but certainly getting information on where the other 4 students are. Anytime we find something, we'll update the computer, and who knows, maybe I'll be willing to join us too. How convenient. I'm sort of very grateful to those in classes. I guess we'll be checking things pretty often. One thing that's almost everything, when you decide where you want to go, let me know, okay? I'll enjoy this how it works anywhere on the factory. If you need any modifications, sort them out there. And while at it, worth checking out the facilities on board as well. It's not much now we're short on staff, but I'm sure any students you recruit will get creative with their space. So, would you mind if we figure out who's going to be making our active party when we depart first? Actually, if we're doing that, would you including me? I'd see a strange monster in the Highlands. I don't mind at all. That sounds fair. I can come with you if you need a hand too. Just let me know if I'm needed, okay? It's temporarily not possible to remove guys from my party. Okay. Let's be honest, we know who's going to be a party. And as for the other one... I'll confirm that one out. Let's go. So I'm assuming it's going to give me... that. Act 2, The Awakening Lions. I should probably do as the instructor recommends and tour the facilities. Ah, nice. We got some airship facilities. It tells us where everybody is. Loads of exclamation marks. Front deck, back deck, rest area, storage, nap room, royal room, conference room. Those are probably just extra rooms. We've got a kitchen. You know what? I'll look about next episode, shall we? So until then, thanks for watching, a wonderful day, and bye-bye.